Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another VW Camper show. Yeah, looking forward to tonight. There's a few bits to do. Not sure how long it'll take. I think it looks more complex than it actually is, but we'll see. So I hope everyone is well. I'm glad it's Friday. It means I'll have the weekend off. So yeah, let me go through some comments. So we've got Steve131 in saying, yeah, hi, Steve. Mark's Mod says, good evening, everyone. Hi, Mark. Dave Mack says, good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Horlixs. Have a great stream. Thank you very much, Dave. Hope you're well. Dave says, good evening to Steve and Mark. So, yeah. DS Model says, hi, everyone. And hi, Horlixs. Good luck with your show and build. Thank you very much. We have Ian. Very good evening, all. Hi, Ian. How are you? Dave Mack says, evening, Sir Dave and Ian. Chris says, good evening, Horlixs. Thank you. Hi, Chris. How are you? Steve131 says, hi, Dave Matt. And Mark Small says, evening, Dave Matt Builds. And Chris says, fire me. I was just nodding off. Oh, no, that's no good. Dave Matt says, evening to Chris. And Ian says, hi to Alex, Chris, Steve, Mark, Dave, and Dave. So, yeah, thank you very much for your comments. So yeah, I'm doing 58 and 59 tonight. I managed to I've got the next pack that got delivered yesterday, and just in the nick of time, today I got an English version of issue 59. They've resent me the parts as well. I didn't ask for the parts. I said I really don't need them, just the mag, but they sent me the part again. So if anyone needs a tyre, I've got a spare one of those. But yeah, going on to my recent delivery of the main delivery, 60 whatever it was to 60 whatever. I had another free gift, so I'll show you that. So we've got another miniature, and it's a grey one, so that's cool. 1956 Volkswagen T1, and there it is in its case. So yeah, nice little model that come through with my latest delivery. So we've actually got two of these now. So let me go and grab the other one off the shelf, and then we can refresh ourselves. So there you go. That was the first one we got. Been packaged a bit differently. That one's got some plastic in the top, and that one hasn't. But there you go. And that's actually the wrong way. So that's the 1973 version, and that's the 1956 version. So yeah, nice additions. So yeah, and I'm not sure what that is. Well, I asked that last time. I think it's some sort of sticker or something, but it was in the bottom of that one. So yeah, we have got two now. So yeah, it's quite a nice little display piece. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's what it is. It goes in the back. It's like a background that says D'Agostini at the back. I wondered what it was for. I thought it was a sticker or something. So it just goes in the background like that. So yeah. Oh, an all blurry. What's going on? There you go. So there we go. That's the two models. There's one more to come, and there's also, which I think is the red one, which we're doing. And then obviously because I pay with PayPal, there'll be another model coming as well. As an extra special gift. Right, so that being said, let's let's do some building. So Mark says hi to Ian. Steve says, Ian, good evening. And DA says, lovely models. Thank you. Yeah, they do look nice. So yeah, 58. So we're going to be doing the fuel tank and assembly of the air filter. With the parts received in this issue, you will assemble the air filter. The pieces of the fuel tank should be stored for a later session. So yeah, let me open up our parts for today. Come on. Come on. And is Wendy still on? Oh, God, yeah, Wendy's on. So Wendy's going to say hi in a minute. I made a coffee and I forgot to turn her off. Look at this. Right. So we've got the part one, which is the fuel tank lower, which is this part here with the pegs in and the holes and stuff. We've got the upper section of the fuel tank. There she is. She was feeling left out. she heard us talking about her. 3 is the air filter pipe, which is this piece here. Okay. And then we've got the air filter upper assembly, which is this piece. This is all plastic. We've got the air filter lower assembly, which is this piece here. We've got the air filter cover, which is this. And then we've got the overflow tube. And then we've got some BP04 screws. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 in there. Right, so let's start building then. So the first thing we're going to do is place the end of the air filter pipe through the central opening of the air filter cover, fitting the tube notch into the cover slot as shown. Okay, I see. So that's going to go on there like so, and there's a keyway, so that will fit on like so. Okay, ensure that the air filter cover is placed in the position shown in the picture, which we are. There we go. And then fit the air filter upper assembly into the tube, also inserting the notch into the slot in the upper part of the filter, ensuring it is as shown in the round picture. Okay, so this is now going to go on like so. Okay. Next, place the air filter lower assembly, ensuring that the post fits into the slot, blue arrows, and that the 2 semicircular notches are indicated with a 1 in the picture match up to form a single orifice. Right, I see. So this is only going to fit one way. That makes sense. You've got a little notch on the side just there, and that's going to match up with this little notch here on the side. Yep. And then we're looking something like that. Okay. Once the air filter is fitted, secure the assembly with a BP04 screw and ensure the two parts of the air filter are correctly placed. So yeah, that is good. So I'm going to get a BP04 and that will go down the middle there. Nice. Okay. Finally, bend the ends of the air filter cover and insert the post into the rectangular holes on the filter. Oh, I see. So we're going to bend these round. And they're going to fit into these grooves. Not the best fit though. Oh, there you go. So that's one. Two. And three. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that looks like that. Carefully label and store the two parts of the fuel tank with the overflow tube and the 4 BP04 screws for use in a later session. And then the result is a view of the air filter assembly. And that looks pretty good to me. Okay, so that is it for issue 58. So now I'm going to go through some more comments and then we will, I might as well leave these out because I think we're using them in this next issue. So Mark's Mod says, hi to Ian Campbell. Steve says, hi Ian. DS says, lovely models. Yeah, thank you. Oh, so I've done these. It's grey, really. It was advertised as red. Haven't we got a third one to come, which is red? I'm not sure now. David Bassett says, good evening, Horlixs, and everyone in chat. So hello, David. How are you? Mark's Mod says, hi to David. Dave Matt Builds says, evening to David. David Bassett says, so hi to Ian, Mark, Steve, and Dave Matt. And David says, evening to Sir Dave, DS Models, and Crafty Chris. So, issue 59, we can now do in English. So, tie and assembly of the fuel tank. So in this session, you assemble the fuel tank in the chassis with the pieces from the last issue. The tyre received in this issue should be stored for a later session. So there is our tyre, which I've got two of now. So I will just put that straight away over there. And when the assembly done, so we're going to be fitting the fuel tank. So that's exciting. So we've got all the parts laid out from last week or 10 minutes ago. Well, we've got Kenneth. Afternoon from Atlanta, Georgia. It's a hot day here, and today's my birthday, so I'm off from work. Oh, happy birthday, Kenneth! What are you up to? Obviously, apart from watching me, are you up to much today? Dave Matt says happy birthday, Kenneth, and Kenneth says thank you. So yeah, happy birthday for today, Kenneth. Okay, so retrieve the 2 parts of the fuel tank, the overflow tube, and the 4 BP04 screws from the last issue. Done. Step 2, fit the overflow tube on the right rear fender in the position shown in the picture. The bottom end of the tube should be inserted into the hole at the bottom of the wheel arch, while the tube post should be fitted into the hole on the top of the wheel arch. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's get this over. And we're working up here. So that's showing that. The end of the pipe's going to go down this hole, and then this locating peg will go in there. Oh, it's a bit of a tight fit. What's going on in there? Okay, it's only a shallow hole, so should that be all the way through? No, I don't think it should. But there you go. That's that fitted into place, and it's fairly secure. It does sit a little bit proud, as you can see, but it doesn't go all the way through. So I think that's okay. Worst case, I can trim that down if I'm not happy, but we'll see what it looks like when it's all complete. So the next step is to examine the inside of the fuel tank, which is the upper half. At the bottom end of the tube should be inserted into the hole at the bottom of the wheel arch. Oh, sorry, reading the wrong instructions. Carefully examine the inside of the fuel tank upper half. The 2 supports shown in the picture have different lengths, so the tank can only be fitted one way, and that it does. Assemble the 2 parts of the fuel tank, keeping in mind the instructions in step 59D. So, okay, yeah, so that means that it's going to fit that way. Because if you try and go the other way, that's what we get. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to screw this together now. Yeah, so secure the tank with the 2 BP04 screws. In the larger holes here. What's that going here? That's it. That's better. Right. That's that secure. So, next, place the tank on the rear part of the chassis, fitting the 2 posts of the tank into the holes indicated. So we're working on these 2 just here. And then the pipe is going to come out with that. Like so. Turn the chassis over and locate the 2 holes for securing the fuel tank, which are on each side of the gearbox. Secure the fuel tank to the chassis with 2 BP04 screws. Okay, so let's try and hold that into position and turn it over. Yeah, I see. So you've got one there. Do you see that? Just there. And the other one is just in there under that under there. There you go. Okay, and that is solid. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Clean the fingerprints off of there. Okay, and that is it, unfortunately. Oh, it's always good fun doing this, but I need more beefier issues. So, view of the fuel tank and overflow tube in the rear of the chassis. Okay. And that looks pretty good to me. Okay. And that's another week done. So, let me just move this out of the way. No, that's come off. That tape did a lot of good, didn't it? And let me try and put that back on. Wish we could secure them on because it's really quite annoying. There we go. And then this part we'll keep aside for whenever we need to use it, probably in the coming weeks. BPO4 screw can go away. Perfect. So there we go. Just put this away. Okay, so the chat. So David Bassett says, "Happy birthday, Kenneth." So yeah. Kenneth says, "I turned 43 today and went and bought myself an Xbox S digital system for my birthday." Oh, awesome. Well, enjoy. Kenneth says, "Thank you." Mark Smod says, "Happy birthday, Kenneth." Gillian says, "Good evening, Horlixs and everyone in chat." So hello, Gillian. Hope you're well. Dave says hi to Gillian. Mark says hi, Gillian. Gillian Dotz says, "Good evening, Danno Builds." David Bassett says, "Evening to Gillian." Gillian says hi to Mark, and good evening to David Bassett, and good evening to Chris and Dave. Mark says, "Could you hide the Arduino in the fuel tank?" Maybe. No, not well. Possibly, but not. I don't know. Maybe. I'll show you. Based on the ones I use for my Bluetooth projects. Maybe. Just. But then it depends how thick the plastic wall is. But then it could go in at an angle. So yeah, possibly. So, but obviously, in regards to like later on or maintenance or future things, I think it'll be inaccessible once, because you're going to have to, once everything's on the top of it, you're not going to be able to access that again very easily. So yeah, but yeah, potentially you could. David Bassett says, short but sweet, Horlixs. Great little stream. Thank you, David. And Dave Matt says, nice work. Great show. Big thumbs up. So thank you very much. Yeah, enjoyed that. More details on there. It's growing slowly. But every week we seem to be putting something on there. I'm glad it wasn't just here's a tire, right? That's it. See you next week. So at least they seem to do that. They keep some parts back so that for the weeks that we haven't got anything to do, there is something to do, which is quite cool. Even if it is little, you know. So, okay, that's it from me then. I don't think anything's coming up over the weekend, unless there's a pop-up stream or anything that comes up. And then Monday will be Crafty Chris and Julie at 7 for the Disney Dolls House. And then after that show will be some more of the Leopard, Ian's Leopard tank, which is, we're hopefully going to do the whole of Pack 9 this week. There's quite a few stages, but they seem to be quite quick one-liner stages. So we'll see how we get on with that. Now, I also know that the ladies have got some rather big issues coming up on the Doll's House towards the end of this this delivery, and perhaps on the next one. I know there's a lot to do for them. So I've already said, obviously it's their night, so the tank may go out late, or not late, but later than 8 o'clock, because I want to give the ladies plenty of time, you know, to do their issue. So I'm not sure which weeks it is. They're going to let me know. Well, Chris and Julie will let me know when the big issues are coming up. So just be prepared that the tank might be on at 8:30, you know, maybe even later than that, for some of the Mondays we do. So I just thought I'd let you know that. David Bassett says, I will be down at a bus festival in Southampton on Sunday. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's not too far from, well, I'd say not too far from me. It's, about an hour and a half, 2 hours up the A27, M27. Then I'm in Southampton. It's probably about an hour and a half, hour and 40 for me to get to Portsmouth. It's a bit further on than there. So, yeah, well, that's cool. And I trust you're going to get some good pictures and stuff. So, yeah, perhaps we can show some of your pictures on the MCCUK, perhaps in a couple of weeks, a few select ones. But anyway, have a good evening, everyone. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you Monday for the Leopard tank. And just got one more in. Hi, Lindsay Spills. Hi, Alex in chat. Hi, Lindsay. And goodbye, Lindsay. Yeah, it's all done. We did 2 issues tonight. So, yeah, we're just done. And, yeah. David says, it's about that from Aylesbury Horlicks. We'll post them on Facebook. Yeah, cool. And Lindsay says, missed it. Yeah. Fairly quick issues, but we did 2 tonight. And Danno Builds says hi to Lindsay. So yes. And David Bassett says evening to Lindsay. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I seem to have lost a subscriber, as you can see. I had 700 Monday. I'm back down to 699. It always hovers around that. I don't know, it might mean something. So yeah, check your subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And yeah, I'll see you soon on the next show. So take care, everyone. Good night.